Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the Dean Paz Podcast. Today's guest is Natan Badalov, comedian who doesn't just chase laughs, he chases the truth. How many Bukharians does it take to change a light bulb? That's what I came to find out. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, man. It's good to be here. It's good to be with your co-producer.
Yeah,
Okay.
Shlomo. Shout out
Yes.
Shlomo.
Shlomo. Is there a camera on you?
No, you got it. The
I
viewers use your imagination. Imagine how Shlomo looks.
Denzel. It looks like Denzel.
Israeli Denzel Washington.
Israeli Denzel. It's
but
good.
more handsome.
Yes.
Yeah.
And younger. And single. As we were talking. Yeah. he's
Shout out
single.
any single ladies.
He's looking for a family. So he's not just, is there any restrictions on what I, like, cursing or anything?
No. Say if
He's
there is,
calling
we'll just
around.
take it out in the edit.
Okay,
You know?
okay. Yeah. He's looking for love. But thank you for having me, man. I'm in
course,
Israel.
brother.
This is crazy. I'm doing a podcast. in
What do you
Israel.
think? What's the Israel vibe so far?
I'm part of this trip, so I feel like I have had a good time. I've been here before. Last time I've been here was 2019, and that's a long time. It does feel like there's, if you want to, I don't know if it's too dark to talk about. It feels like there was a collective trauma that has happened 3 years ago, and it feels like collectively the country, it seems like, has kind of slowly grown through it in that way, still trying to figure out where to go, for the future, just from the outside looking in, and also based on all these panels that I've been sitting in for this trip.
I mean, like, isn't the comedian like the observer just by design?
Yeah, always. Yeah.
Is the trauma that we go through, like, as Jews, is that like the source of our comedy and our sense of humor?
I think it's the source of it in order to, like, I guess, detach from life. I don't think it's a good idea to constantly, like, just go like, yeah, everybody hates us. All right, here's a joke about how it's not always good to constantly be centered around that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We had a talk about, he was like one of the, I forgot, he was like one of the prime educators of, like, Birthright or something like that, and he was just talking about how our trauma is a blip in our history, in our Jewish history. It should not be the center of it, like the Holocaust and all the wars that have happened. That's not like a highlight. That's a setback, and we should move on. We should acknowledge it, but we should also kind of grow from it and learn from it. You know what I mean? Not forget it, obviously. But yeah, this is really heavy, real quick. Huh? Is this a comedy? Yeah, okay.
We're gonna be jumping through, through genres.
But that's been on my mind recently because of stuff like that. I don't know if you guys have what the education here is like in that sense.
Well, there's like a trip to Poland that a lot of the public schools take a trip every year to Poland.
Did you go?
I've been to Poland, but it was on a layover. I was not educated in the Israeli education system.
Oh, right.
But I have a big respect for that, because I think that in some way, like, they don't let the students forget, and that means keeping kind of that, like, shared history alive in a way, and never forgetting it means never repeating. That's the kind of goal. So I think like, Jews are, like, I think objectively, probably, like, Jews, like any kind of immigrant community, that's like the funniest people that there are, right? Because you have, like, these idiosyncrasies, and you have this culture, and you have so many things to talk about, and it's like, the thing that I love about also your comedy is, like, it's not just, I think America in general is used to the Jerry Seinfeld, Larry David kind of, like, the Ashkenazi kind of, Jewish comic. The Bukharians, I feel like it's their day is here, right?
I feel like if you're outside of America and then you, like, a Bukharian, Mizrahi, Sephardic Jew, or any other kind of Jew, and you're in America, you're a confident Jew. And that's foreign in America. Truly, it's a very foreign thing to be proud to be Jewish in America. They're used to people saying, I hate myself, I hate everything about me, I'm obsessed with my mother, I'm obsessed with this. And you kind of go like, these are stereotypes that don't apply to most of us. It's all just different variations of Woody Allen. That's the root. I think since he's been there, he's like, it's kind of like scoliosis kind of guy. And ever since then, like Larry David and Jerry, like all that humor, it's just a different kind of more modern version of that. And I don't know if everybody else is tired of it, but I'm kind of tired of it. Where I'm like, I don't hate myself. I don't think you hate yourself.
Not today.
Not today.
It depends. Yeah.
And I don't hate myself. If I ever do, it's not because I'm Jewish. Yeah. That's one thing that I noticed for them. It's like for them, it feels like a burden that was put onto them, rather than every other kind of Jew where they're like, yeah, this is like I'm part of a collective group around the world, diaspora, Israel and all that. So that's one thing I do find there is a divide between Jews from where we're from and American Ashkenaz Jews in terms of their relationship with their religion.
You like the Israelis and the Mizrahi and the Sephardi Jews and a lot of Ashkenazi Jews as well. There's a shift happening where I feel like just being very Zionist and supporting Israel and supporting, like that gives them that sense of power and that sense of, identity, belonging. And that kind of defeats the old-fashioned, self-loathing Jew, like curmudgeonly little, like dweebish, like little,
Jonah Hill,
lone banker, like that's,
Yeah.
So I think we're evolving as a culture.
I hope. I don't know how it is here. I don't know because I haven't really. Are there like self-hate? Is that stereotype here? I mean, Ashkenaz self-hating kind of thing.
I don't know. I don't want to hate too much on our Ashki brothers.
No. I mean, in the media. But like, in the media, are there kinds of things like is that the portrayal of Ashkenaz
they
Jews
say
here?
You put you put 5 Jews in a room, you get 12 opinions. You know what I mean? Like it's no matter what, they're always gonna find differences, and I think that's where we were. Pre-October 7th is like the most divisive time in recent history within Israel and within the different groups. There was a lot of protest, left, right. It was a very, very divisive time. And I think that they struck at a time that we were at our weakest internally. So that left even a bigger kind of, a bigger mark and a bigger, because we're so disorganized and we're so, from within. I think we're strongest when we're united, of course. So there's more that unites us than separates us, but people usually focus on the things that separate us, unfortunately.
Was it because of the political atmosphere before October 7th that kind of divided everybody?
Yeah, I think it was the religious versus the secular and the right versus left and the, a lot of the criticisms of the government and like what they were, standing for and the prime minister or whatever. So it's, there was a lot of division before. So I think that hopefully, there's more people that are trying to get into the division again and to kind of create that same environment from before. I hope that they learned how damaging it is, so we don't have to repeat that. Yeah. But what do you like? You've been in Israel. You've been in Israel for
a week and a half, something like that. Yeah.
Biggest differences between
American
Jews here, Israelis versus American Jews. Like what? Just straight off the bat.
I will say, and this is not a funny observation, that I remember talking to a relative of mine, and the conversations here in terms of politics and all that stuff is left and right, but that means something different here than it does in America. Like the conversations here is like left Zionist, right Zionist, right?
Yeah,
to
kind
a certain
of,
degree,
right?
No?
In a way, like, you have to be extremely off the grid in order to like not believe in the Jewish right to a homeland while living in the homeland. You know what I mean?
That's kind of isn't that rare? That'd be kind of weird if you're anti-Zionist.
Like I've seen it, right?
Really?
It exists, right? But like it's like the people, they want to like throw themselves into the sea, I guess. Like I don't
Jews,
know.
I mean like Jews, like Jewish.
Yeah.
There
Jews.
are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean like Jews.
Right.
Jews.
Right.
I don't know. Like Yeah, no, like it's you have extremism everywhere, I guess, but it's rare. Yeah.
The thing is that one thing, and I guess tell me if I'm wrong, is that I notice it's like you would disagree with another person politically, but you still agree that Israel kind of should exist in some way.
Yeah.
In America, the conversation is not that. The conversation is whether or not Israel should exist. That's what we are arguing for.
So how do you deal with like somebody goes
I
up to you
don't.
after a show,
Oh,
starts, saying you're all this
Bullshit.
shit,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
cursing you out,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
How do you deal with that in real time?
I don't. I used to argue, and after October 7th, I used to argue all the time, and it wouldn't help. I would argue. I remember I would argue with like anti-Zionist American Jews, and I remember I would talk to them at face value. I'm like, tell me why you think the way you think. We go for coffee, right? And we talk for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I thought that I got to some kind of common ground, right? And then the day after, the dude keeps posting the same shit and all this other stuff. And I just wasted 2 hours of my fucking life, like just trying to like tell you where I was coming from and stuff. And now I don't waste my time because it's like, if you're gonna think what you're gonna think, I can't beat the propaganda that you're reading. You know what I mean? I can only just, and I'm also wasting my life doing that. So I can only just kind of like better my life and better myself, I don't think, I don't know if that's a cynical way to look at it or what, but
Listen, who do you find to be like really like the biggest haters? Is it like self-loathing Jews? Is it the pro-Palestine people?
No,
Is it who is it?
it's honestly, I don't know if they're the biggest haters, but it's the people that I dislike the most are Ashkenaz anti-Zionist Jews.
Wow.
Because they're like in the media, they represent us, and they're always the ones that are kind of like, hey, here you go, that's one of us. And I'm like, what the fuck, put a Mizrahi there, put a
No, people, there's a huge misconception about Israel, and they think like, oh, go back to Europe, go back to Poland, go back. Like I don't even know, it's like 50-something%. I don't want to give a false statistic, but I think that there's a massive amount of Spanish, Sephardi, and Mizrahi that were, they talk about the Nakba and the like kicking out, Palestinians from their homeland, right? But what about all of the Arab countries that don't have Jews now, that used to have thriving Jewish populations? Iraq, Syria, they had in Libya, they had in Tunisia, they had in Egypt, they had all over the Arab world. You have these huge thriving Jewish populations, which contributed also a lot to the society. And they lived there, in peace and harmony for a while, not as first-class citizens, but at least they were part of the culture and integrated. There's barely any left there, right? There's barely any left. What about, like, you want to talk about colonization? Like, it's very, evident if you even study a little history that it's very one-sided.
I don't find that even if when you bring these things up, the whataboutisms start coming in terms of the arguments and stuff like that. And it never ends, because then it just points to, they keep pointing at, like, they point at a narrative with the history of what benefits them, and I was like, I can't rewire your brain, and it's also not my job. I'm a comedian. I talk about my dick. I'm not a historian. I've kind of realized that about myself, like maybe last year or this year, where I'm like, I'm not taking on that burden. It's not my job. I'm going to do it on stage. I'm trying to make you laugh, and hopefully I'll kind of put something in there, but my shows are not a rally, My shows are me talking about my dick and talking about like funny shit, That's like other people's job, I find. Or it's not. I don't think that's my place.
It's become like a really heated topic, though. What is the job of a comedian? Like, and what? There's so much in like cancel culture, right? There's so much like, okay, what am I allowed to say? What's considered a joke? What's
Yeah, I mean, whenever I see comedians joke about geopolitics, I just go, I want to tell them, like, you're a clown. Remember that. You are a clown. You have this imaginary red thing on your nose, and you have to remember that. You're not an activist. And if you are an activist, get off stage. Like, go influence policy, like bills, all that stuff, you know? So, yeah, I don't like when comedians joke about like geopolitics and stuff like that.
What do you think is happening now? Like,
Because they do this, they get this shit.
oh, like no laughs, just like you know.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Clapter.
Yeah, no, but it's basically like you know, just winning points.
Yeah. So what are you trying to? You don't have a joke. Oh, there's no punchline.
It's very common now, right? In late night and stuff. Late night used to be like they have like funny.
Oh, Colbert and all that. Yeah.
Like it became literally just
and
the same predictable nonstop. You know,
it's Colbert's like 10 minutes of no anti-Trump kind of stuff.
Yeah,
which is fine if you think that, but it's sort of like, well, like every day, like you can't even think of something.
I don't know. Also, like you're alienating automatically half of the audience, right? I don't think the potential audience immediately.
Yeah,
right?
I don't
so
think
it's like what?
Yeah, I don't think he cares about that.
But it's ratings in the end of the day, right? So how are they making ratings? Kimmel, Colbert, if they're alienating immediately half of the audience just by the jokes that they say by the jokes that they say, like
because I think they just want the coastal viewership. I think they want LA and they want New York and liberal cities. Chicago, I think, is also but I think that also caused a lot of what this division is, where it's like the television and all that, and media in general has become so segregated, you know? It's like there's no fundamental truth that anybody believes in when you watch something, you know what I mean? Like, like I can watch, like, I don't know if you ever seen Dave Chappelle's new special.
I haven't seen it, but I heard it.
It's like he talks a lot of shit about Israel and Jews, right? To someone that's pro-Palestine, they're going to watch that and they go like, yeah, right? But to us, we're going to be like, what the fuck is this? Back in the day, it used to not be like that. Back in the day, it used to be like, what is the thing that can make us all laugh? And Dave Chappelle, I found his like first couple of specials like one of the best because he was like silly, crass.
Yeah.
There was nothing really to attach yourself to in terms of movements or anything like that. And I find that a lot of comedy now is becoming like that. And I think a lot of media is becoming like that. We're just becoming more and more segregated.
What do you say to the people that say like freedom of speech, learn how to take a joke, like, you know, let him say what he wants to say. It's for the good of the, you know.
I don't know, freedom of speech, but it's like you can say a hateful thing and incite a riot. So like, I don't know. And I also don't. Freedom of speech implies that people are smart enough to know where you're at. I think most people are in America. I don't know about here. In America, I think most people are stupid, and I think they're easily swayed, and I think that people are using this freedom of speech thing to kind of just sway stupid people to do hateful shit. So, yeah, I don't think I really believe in that anymore. But see, this is why I'm not a politician and I'm not an activist, because I don't believe in freedom of speech. You know, what was your other thing? Can't take a joke.
Like that they say like, oh yeah, like yeah, it's just a joke. Learn how to take a joke, whatever. But because I get both sides, but it's at the end of the day is like the highest virtue. Being able to say whatever you want, just like no matter what the consequence, or is it like finding a laugh, right? Because you're a comedian, that the job is to be funny. If you're not funny, you're a shitty comedian, right? So it's like, you know, like what's the, you know, the cost benefit?
Well, this is what's happening now is that people are creating their own fan bases based on what they believe. So like a pro-Israel or a pro-Palestine comic can just take a bunch of people that agree with him or her in a room and just say what the other side thinks is hateful, and they'll laugh. Now, does that mean that they're right? You know what I mean? Because if the laugh is all there is, then that's true. But if you brought everybody that hates Jews in front of a comic that hates Jews, and he says, fuck the Jews, and they laugh, is he right? No. So I don't know. I don't know how the future is gonna be when it comes to this. In terms of getting a laugh and stuff, the laugh is not universal. It doesn't absolve you from not being hateful, and it doesn't make you true in what you're saying. Because you could say some hateful shit and somebody be like, yeah, say the N-word or something. You're like, what the fuck? And that guy genuinely thinks it's funny or something. You know?
I think that, yeah, I can, like, I feel like certain things you should be able to take a joke, right?
Yeah, I agree
like
with
you want to like laugh at yourself. You know,
course,
nobody's above, I guess, being made fun of or making fun of themselves. Everybody has things, and but like when you also can't take a joke and it's like everything is like you're overly sensitive about everything, it's also not.
Yes, I agree with that. I agree. I'm thinking in the most extreme degree of like someone. But yeah, I agree with you. Yes, of course you should be able to take a joke. But here I noticed I did 2 shows here. You guys have a much darker sense of humor, which I like, because terrorism and war and all that stuff, that's normal to you guys. But if you joke about that in America, there's kind of like there's some tension because it's foreign. You have to add a beat to say like, oh,
How do you deal with like also like hecklers and stuff? Have you dealt with hecklers?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Like, what do you do?
I just go, huh? and then they just say the thing again, and then they say it, and I go, okay. That's it. That's all. Can I? Yeah. That's it. They're children.
Yeah. That's wild, though. So wait a second. You're a New Yorker.
Yeah.
A New Yorker.
Yeah.
Queens, New York.
Yeah, Queens. Yeah.
What's happening now with Mamdani?
He won. That's what's happening. What is it? The 13th is the 13th
2
day
weeks
in.
Yeah.
What is happening with Mamdani? I mean, I'm not it's such a general. I don't know what do you want. What do you want to know?
What do you think? Our bus is free?
Our bus is free.
Is terrorism legal?
Buses, from what someone told me.
Is there 5 calls to prayer every day in the mosque?
Not
like
yet, no.
Yeah.
Buses, from what people told me, buses have always been free. You're just
don't
too
pay.
dumb.
You just walk on and don't pay.
If you needed Mamdani to fucking tell you buses are free, you're not a New Yorker. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's gonna happen with him. I mean, I don't think he has a good relationship with Jews. There's too much obvious. I'm not buying into the whole thing. Is like, oh, I just don't like Israel. Like you said too much. My friend went to high school with him, so like we kind of know the deal of who he is, and I have to, be hopeful of how the government works and how shit it is to like get things passed, So hopefully, because of how bad government is in New York and America, that he won't really do much in terms of public policy.
So you're rooting for slow bureaucracy to
Yes.
save the day.
Yes.
Okay. Slow New York bureaucracy.
Yes.
Okay.
I used to work in the parks, the aquatics division, the
Wow.
public pools.
Okay.
You will become a Republican immediately when you work in the government.
Yeah.
Because you go, this is a waste of time. This is what I did.
Slowest shit ever.
All I did, they
Yeah.
paid me. There were kids that would take shits in the public pools.
Yeah, I was thinking like how much like it's the pool's like 95% pee.
Yeah. So they called
yeah.
me. They go, the pool, someone took a shit. We need to close it. And I had to call everybody else. I go, don't come in. And that was my job.
Damn.
They made me stay in that job for a decent amount of time, 9 to 5. The only time I worked for was 9 to 10.
You picked up poops in the pool
No,
and
I
you didn't
pick up poop. I didn't pick up.
Wait a second. Why didn't you go to 47th Street and work with the other
I didn't
Bukharians
touch
in
what? Oh,
in jewelry, man, in
the
the jewelry
jewelry?
district. I have cousins there.
They never call me.
They didn't call you.
No, they think I'm Trax, but Trax has never called me. I always try to like message him, but he never.
You gotta like
I gotta go there.
Like if you, I heard that if you cheat him on a deal or something,
Oh,
he'll come and
fucking-
call
yeah,
you
yeah.
out and then get you like 70 million views.
Yeah,
so, if you just underpay.
You guys,
Yeah.
you know him, right?
I don't know him. No.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I know him because he looks like
everybody would know.
85% of my family, but
Okay.
but I don't know.
No, but
I
you
don't
knew
know
of him.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
You got to, yeah.
Because
But he's not full Bukharian. He's half.
I thought he was Gorsky.
I think he's half.
I thought he was Gorsky and Muslim. Muslim on his dad's side.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't
so.
think he was Bukharian.
Yeah, his mom's Bukharian, apparently.
Oh, okay.
So
That's cool.
He's part of the tribe, I guess.
Good.
Explains a lot. What do you think? Like, what do you think about that whole industry? Are you like
The
is
jewelry,
it something
the industry,
that calls to you? I was like
I don't
born
wear
for
any-
that.
I don't
You know.
wear- what do you mean?
I'm here like hosting a podcast, bro. Everybody on my family, both sides, is or was at one point jewelry.
In New York?
In New York, in LA,
So
in
what the fuck
Israel.
what are you doing here, man?
Bro, I'm the
It's
black
my-
sheep, man. I don't fit in, man.
Have you
I don't know.
Have
I'm-
you tried?
To be honest, this isn't why, but I'm actually colorblind. So to be a colorblind jeweler, it's like not really like the easiest.
Is
You're
that
looking
really
at a stone.
why?
No, it's not. Like I was
Can you
I
see-
was built for a different purpose. You know what I mean?
Can you tell
But-
between gold and silver?
I can actually, yeah, gold and silver,
So
yeah.
You're
But-
meant to.
But like what grade to give stones? It's a whole complex thing, and like there's
Yeah.
also gemstones, and like you have a lot of different nuances there. And I was actually I worked for a summer in it,
Mhm.
and I've been inside of a mine before in Tanzania. I was in a Tanzanite
Oh my
mine.
god.
Yeah,
What was that like?
it was crazy, dude. They only let in 2 non-Tanzanian people that year. It was me and Harrison Ford in the.
What?
Not in the same time, but
Right.
in the same year. But
Okay, yeah.
but you go down, and it was after I climbed Kilimanjaro mountain, 5 days.
What the
Crazy
fuck?
experience, bro. Crazy trip. But I
Wait, you knew you were gonna do this?
it was I knew, but there was a lot of spontaneous elements involved in it. But yeah, it was pretty much a death wish, honestly.
Yeah,
Like-
because it could have toppled on.
The mine or the mountain?
No, the mine. Well, the
The
mountain too.
The
honestly.
mine, I went down. It's wet. It's greasy. Like you go. There's no lights. Yeah, you have a flashlight on your head. You're climbing down this rope, which is like wet and greasy also. And these kids, man, these kids go down there sometimes for like 6 days, and they take food, and like they have the only light they have is pitch black. It's like a 1,000 meters down, right? 1,000 meters down into the earth, and I'm claustrophobic anyways, yeah. And I'm seeing like you see the veins on the walls of the stones, like the veins of the stones, like the you see the shine in the wall, you know what I mean, of the tanzanite or the garnet or like
Yeah.
these stones. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And then there were-
that's the thing you take out?
Yeah, they chip it out of the walls, man.
Okay.
That's how it goes. Yeah, it's like legit.
So,
Like it's like.
so you went.
So I went down, and there's like these like other 2 tunnels where you have to like climb like super tight in. I was like, nah, I'm good. Like take me back up.
They put you back
and then
up.
and then I pulled myself back up. And you need arm strength because you're pulling yourself.
They weren't helping you go down.
All you have is a greasy rope. That's all you got. That's all you got, and it's like a tube and a greasy rope.
So you could have fell. You could have fallen.
I could have stayed in there, man. I could have still be in there today. Who knows?
And it's constant. It's always a threat of the dirt kind of like.
I guess, right? Like, I mean, I'm sure they have some kind of a safety precautions, but nobody's really, telling them.
And
how to-
after all that, you were like, I'm not going to be.
that might have subconsciously
Yeah.
or consciously solidified my career path. Yeah.
So was there a Bukharian there?
I was a Bukharian there. I was representing
You were the only
for
one
all
there.
of us. Yeah, yeah.
What made
The
you
Bukharians don't really go in the holes usually. They're the ones after
Selling. Yeah.
they polish the stones
Yeah,
after
yeah,
they
yeah.
buy them. But
What-
I wanted to see the source,
Who invited you?
I was staying at this hotel, and the owner of the hotel, his friend was the owner of the mine. So the owner of the mine got me in, and it was really like it
Owner
was
of
like
the
a lot
mine.
of yeah. It was really cool. It was a really cool experience, but it was crazy. Like
Do you know?
Yeah.
Lev Levayev?
yeah,
I know of this name. He's
Yeah.
the richest Bukharian.
he's the richest Bukharian. He used to be the richest Jew in the world.
Really?
Yeah, I met him. I hosted an event for him before.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
He's in this world.
Yeah.
Diamonds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you still don't want to be in this.
I mean, listen, make me an offer. I mean, I'm here.
With
You know,
Lev.
you know my number. You know my number.
With
Make me
Lev
an offer.
Levayev.
Give me an offer you can't refuse. You know?
Yeah. No, that's-
I listen. the way that the world is going, it's unavoidable to see that like the diamond industry isn't what it once was. A lot of that is because of the lab diamonds, the CVD, and there's certain areas in the world that took kind of a monopoly on the natural stones now. Israel used to be a huge powerhouse for diamonds, and it's still like, there's still like a pulse left, but it used to be, wow,
Really?
amazing, Wild West in the 80s and early 90s and stuff. It was really, people were making a lot of money.
Here?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And you weren't in
I
that.
was, I was born in '94, so I was,
right.
I was reaping the benefits, but like secondhand,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been mistaken for tracks while I've been here.
Really?
People thought I was tracks.
Can you give us like a freak out or like
I
a
can't
like
do
just
this.
smash a bracelet
do
on the
this.
table?
I don't even know what to throw. But she literally came up to me. She's like, "Why are you here? I thought you were."
Wow.
And I go, "No, that's fake. I'm the real tracks."
All right, I'm gonna say Bukharian food. You're gonna just tell me overrated or underrated, or
okay.
accurately rated,
Okay.
or rated. Okay.
Okay.
We're starting with this,
Accurately rated?
like rated, like not over or underrated, just
Okay.
rated. All right, so
And
let's
forgive
start
me
with.
if I don't know obscure.
I don't know obscure, so
Okay, okay.
well, maybe I do. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, let's go with the oshpelov, plov, the original, the rice, the carrots, the meat.
It's it's not overrated. It depends what restaurant you go to. My mom's is the best. Everybody's gonna say their mom's is the best.
Yeah.
There's a lot of I don't know. I'm gonna have a Bukharian. I'm gonna go to a Bukharian restaurant tomorrow.
Which one?
I don't know. Some tour guide told me about it.
Oshpelov or Samarkand?
No, I don't want to go to Samarkand. I think that's a tour trap.
Tourist trap?
Isn't it?
It's pretty good.
Is it good?
To be honest, yeah.
I wanna.
The owners are like family.
Yeah?
My family, but like far family.
This is the place they recommended. This place. Have you had this?
No.
No?
But I've heard of it.
4.7.
Phenomenal.
Better than.
I want to try it.
Better than Samarkand.
I don't know. I haven't tried it, but it definitely has a good rep.
1,000 reviews.
No, it's good. It's good. It's gonna be good. You can't mess up rice and meat and
You'd be
like fat.
surprised.
Like it's real. Like you can.
You'd
It's
be
hard to-
surprised, man.
They use so much oil, bro. But
Yeah.
it's good.
It's
Like,
comfort food.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll give it properly rated.
Rated.
It's not underrated because that's one of our top dishes.
All right. Let's go for bakhsh.
That's underrated
That's underrated.
because not enough people know about it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my favorite dish. I like it better than plov.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I grew up on bakhsh.
Yeah.
Bakhsh is the green rice. You got the
Yeah.
coriander, the kuzbara.
Yeah. It's underrated. Very underrated.
Dushpera.
Tell me what that is.
It's the small dumplings in the soup. Or
Ah.
like
I don't like soup. Overrated.
okay.
That's a highly rated dish.
I love that.
Okay,
I think
then-
it's a winter food.
Then
I think it's
respect
winter.
to you.
I-
Underrated.
Thank you. Samsa
Yeah.
or gush gishda.
Properly rated.
Properly rated.
Yeah,
Accurately
it's not
rated.
It's not it's a good side dish.
Okay.
Yeah, for you take with you.
Yeah.
You know,
For sure. You
With-
can't. It's like a.
it's a solid
solid one.
solid dish, and many cultures have it, so it's not like as unique. Like Indians have samosa.
Everybody has some type of like a meat
Yeah.
pastry
Yeah.
dumpling thing.
So it's not that unique.
And talking about dumpling, manti,
Yes.
mantu.
That's it depends on if you like the texture,
Like
It's-
the dough?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. I like it,
Uh-huh.
but I know a lot of people that probably don't like it. Do you like it?
I like the small ones. I like in the soup. I like the dushpera, like
Yeah,
the small
yeah,
ones
yeah.
better. The big ones, they're okay sometimes.
Yeah.
I do. I mess with all the food. I love the food.
Yeah.
But like I prefer the small ones, to be
I
honest.
notice it's hard for people to cook it.
Uh-huh.
You know it's bad if you pick it up and it just starts breaking apart. That's how you know it's like
That's how you
it's
know.
a good test of of
Of
it.
the spot.
This is the most Bukharian conversation
I don't know how. Like I feel like we have Bukharian inception right now. Like
This
I
is
don't like
good.
we're
I like
in a.
this.
It's a deep
Dude.
Bukharian. This is a
Dude, I
yeah.
don't get many of these conversations in America. No, genuinely.
Most people would say I'm like the fakest Bukharian ever, because I grew up like I didn't grow up around Bukharian people, but
Me
it's
neither.
like
Me neither.
it's so much like my identity, like who I am. But it's I'm trying to get more. I want to go. I want to go to Uzbekistan. I want to go to Samarkand. I want to go to Tashkent, Bukhara. I want to like see the roots. My father went. My grandfather went. Like I feel like I have to. And they loved it.
But but there's not that many Jews left there, no?
No.
So,
but they got like a king's welcome, as far as I
Really?
know. Like they made them like the biggest plovs and like the like it was wow.
did they tell them they were Jewish? Or
Yeah, they knew they were Jewish. They like Jews there. They
Really?
like, as far as I know, in Uzbekistan, like they like Jews.
You're not the first person to tell me that.
Yeah.
Like it seems like something has happened where they turned it around or something. I don't know what it is.
And I've spoken to also like people that are like ambassadors from
Yeah.
there, like the region, and they say like, yeah, no problem. Like Jews come here, nobody, like they treat them with respect. They have a big care of like welcoming guests there, like hosting people and like portraying themselves well and stuff. I think like they care about
Yeah.
that a lot.
Wow. What do you think changed their
I just think
Is it tourism?
I just think they value like Jews were like contributed a lot to their
Yeah.
society.
Yeah.
And I think when they left, like it probably hurt the economy.
It
And
did. Yeah.
like they kind of, they probably want to stimulate the economy again, or they want to create like a better relations, or I don't know. I just and like some countries, like they just their culture is just to be welcoming to everyone.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about yours, but like the history of my family in Uzbekistan, that's why it's kind of like, like, is this a trap? Like, what do you...
They kicked you.
Yeah,
there?
it's like different kinds of stories about my family, and then you're like, oh no, come back, we'll be good. I'm like, I don't know if this is ulterior motives or something like that, but it could just be me like thinking of the other shit. But you could be right, because you're not the first person to tell me that Jews have gone to Uzbekistan and then they're like, yeah, we're good.
We
we're
need
cool.
to like go there, bro. We need to like
We'll
lead a
go.
delegation.
Yeah,
Bring
there's a
like
guy
a wave.
There's a guy in America who does a trip. He brings
Oh, yeah.
Bukharian Jews, and it's a whole tour in Tajikistan and Uzbekistan. It's something about the Silk Road or something like that, and he takes them to every kind of spot, Tashkent, Samarkand.
It's awesome. You heard it here first, guys. Yeah,
I don't know.
let's
You
make it
guys
happen.
probably have it here.
We have there's a lot of them. I was
Yeah?
supposed to I was invited to one. I couldn't go, but I was supposed to go in like October or something.
With a group?
Yeah, like guides and everything. It was
Yeah.
supposed to be really cool. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it one day.
Is it-
Manifesting it.
Manifesting.
Let's
No,
happen.
yeah,
Let's
of
happen.
course. What was the other food thing?
Do you have any other foods to add to the
Korogan?
list? Korogan, what is that?
It's
Is that the
like,
fish?
No.
What's the fish with like the garlic and the coriander? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You don't know the fish?
No. We
It's
both
like
don't
fried
know the
fish.
dish that we...
It's like this fried fish. It's like
Yeah.
the Bukharian fish. I love it. Like it's like at all the catering things, but yeah, I don't know the name of it. I'm such a fake.
No, dude, but it's fine.
What is korogan?
Korogan?
Yeah.
How do you explain? It's like potatoes, lamb, or
It's
potatoes,
like a
beef.
stew?
Yeah, it's a stew.
Oh, yeah, I think I've had that.
I was about to Google it. Yeah, it's very
Nice.
good. Carrots, I believe. My mom hasn't made it for a while. It's my mom. It's like everything I know is because of my mom. Yeah.
Shout out, mom.
Shout out to Bukharian moms.
Shout out to
man.
moms. Moms everywhere.
That's mostly That's mostly what a lot of people like. Their first introduction to Bukharian culture is the food.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's a good thing or. I want it to be more than just that.
It does need to be more than just that. But like, Bukharians are awesome people. Like we don't make too much of a problems, I think, where we go. So like the people tolerate us, but I think Bukharians are awesome. Yeah.
I
for
mean,
real.
yeah, I'd like to.
They're
think
good
so.
dancers also. Have you seen them
They're
dance at the things with the
Oh,
they do a
the
lot with
thing like
with
that?
the hands,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. It's like this or like
and the
this.
joma and the the coat, like it's like a kingly robe
Oh
thing.
yeah, my
Like
granddad
in all the
has-
weddings,
yeah.
bar
You have
mitzvahs.
one?
I don't have one, but I've used one in different events for sure.
Like they just put it on.
They put it on you. You're like in the dance floor, like some old uncle like will put it on you,
yeah.
and then you gotta like start dancing with the hands.
Yeah.
And then you're like the flyest Bukharian
Yeah.
like in the whole dance crew.
Yeah. That's how you know Bukharians are gonna be in the mainstream is when we get our shit stolen and then it's in like modern
it's like
culture.
appropriated.
Yeah.
Wow.
They have Mayor Adams.
It's coming up, right?
Mayor Adams wore it.
Uh-huh.
Did you see it?
I think so, yeah.
There's a picture of him wearing it, and people didn't know what it was. They thought it was like, what is this gold like jacket?
Yeah.
And I think people still don't know what it was because it had the gold. It was the Joma, but it had starred the Magen David on some of it, and I think that kind of made them kind of like.
I think it's dope. I think we should start selling them like in like, you know,
aren't those expensive?
Tourist shops.
Tourist shops?
Yeah, I feel like we should we should start making it more mainstream actually.
Yeah.
So people don't know it just from the food, you know? We gotta influence the culture, you know?
How do you think, in your opinion, that Bukharians should get into mainstream culture? What is the best way, do you believe? Because food is one way.
I think we all need to
because I struggle with this.
Like make like a you know, like a Bollywood or like like Nollywood, Pollywood, Hollywood. Okay. I think we should make like a Bukhollywood.
Like our own movies?
Yeah, and like our own movies, our own stars, like make it like mainstream.
No.
We get like the sexiest Bukharian. It's like probably like the tallest dwarf. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like you know, we're people like strong people, but we have you know, honestly there's some gorgeous Bukharians out there, for real.
Are there a lot of Bukharian actors or actresses in Israel?
I know that there's at least one, and he's in this room right now. No, there are. I've met a few.
Yeah.
But I think like just tell stories, man.
Yeah.
Tell stories and like tell stories of Bukharian people that are like leaders in the culture and like change the game.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very blessed. My grandfathers, like both of them, like really changed the game in a big way.
Yeah.
One of them just released a book called
Congrats.
Magalim. Thank you.
What is it called?
Magalim. Circles. It's about his life story, and it's Pinchas Fuzailov, my grandfather, and it's his life story. It's about like his rise in the, you know, he created like he was one of the founders of the diamond exchange here in Israel.
Oh shit! Nice.
And it's super interesting story. It's also like a self betterment, self empowerment book. So it's very cool.
Is it in English or just in Hebrew?
Right now it's in Hebrew, and it will be very soon translated into English and sold worldwide. So look out.
Yeah, man. That's great. That's
but
good
it's storytelling, man.
Yeah.
It's all about storytelling. You know, it's like if you give a story and people resonate with it, doesn't matter what culture you're from. Like you still resonate with the story,
true.
And that's how you leave a mark on the culture.
That's true.
What about like dating wise, right? You're a young guy, you're a single guy.
Yeah.
Like you know, what are you out here looking for? Like, what do you think? Like Israeli versus American? Like, what's your cup of tea?
I mean, if I'm dating Israeli women.
No, I'm just saying. Like, what have you noticed any differences?
Yeah, Israeli women are tougher, and seems like, I mean, based on what I've seen, it seems like the intention to date is like for like long term and all that stuff. But also, I've been here for a week and a half. So I don't know. It's not a good scientific method of testing. There are probably some. Tel Aviv is the most Americanized city, right? In Israel. No?
I think it might be like tied with like Jerusalem and Ra'anana or something.
Jerusalem is an Americanized city?
There's a lot of Americans in Jerusalem, man. There's a lot like more religious ones, but you have you know, I always like I'm walking around the old city or like Mamila or those areas, I'm hearing English.
Really?
Always English. So it just depends. But yeah,
so you're asking me what I'm looking for?
What are you after,
This is the most
man?
Jewish question.
We're here. This is a trap, bro. You're in a shidduch show.
My mom texted you. What are you looking for? What am I looking for? I don't know. This is the common stuff. You know, smart, funny, cute. Someone that you can hang out with because looks will fade. Mm-hmm. You're just gonna be like two raisins in the sun. You know, just someone that's funny. I don't want to do all the work, man.
But you want to be the funny one? Nah. Like, what if she's more funny than you? Doesn't matter.
I don't care.
You cool with it?
It won't be. It's probably not gonna happen. But it's fine to try. But you know, that's a good question because I am a very critical, cynical person. I'm quicker to say what I don't like in a person, and I don't find that that's helpful. I find that it's more helpful to say what you do like and say what you want. And it's an exercise that I need to start practicing a lot more, and it's a lot healthier to look at things that way. You right? Was that too
I'm here.
honest of a-
No, yeah. Listen,
Are you you don't seem like a cynical person.
I'm a recovering cynic.
Yeah?
I'm a forced optimist.
Okay.
So I forced myself to look at life in an optimistic way.
What did you do to change that in your head? Gratitude list?
No. I just started like living more in the moment and not taking things as personally or as like we're always looking right at the micro, right? Like in like we're like hamsters on the wheel. We're always thinking about like the problem of the day, and that's like influencing us.
Yes.
But we're not really like thinking about the macro. You know what I mean? Like there's a whole world around us. There's a lot more things that we don't even know are like, you know, in our future, and we're not connected to that as well. So I'm trying to like take myself out of the micro sometimes and just look at the big picture, and it's changed a lot of things for me. It helped me a lot.
Do you do anything with your like activities to kind of help you kind of look in that way? Some perspective?
You try to like look around you when you're in the moment and like try to be present and like always there, and not like worrying about things from the past or thinking too much and worrying about like what's going to be in the future. You're like really trying to be in the moment, and that's how you kind of unlock that like ability. You know what I mean?
You're the most well-adjusted Jew I've ever met.
it's all an act, bro. It's don't believe it. It's all an act, but we're trying. We're trying.
No depression, no anxiety. Wow. Those are the two things that Jews usually have: anxiety or depression.
I also don't like being like, personally, yeah, like everybody like go through your own thing, whatever. But I feel like when we give like diagnosis to ourselves, or we say like, okay, I'm this, like we're taking away our freedom, and we're taking away our power, and we're like voluntarily giving our ability to influence our own life. So
that's true.
I try to like take back that power and be the one in control of my perception, because that's all we have, right? Like we can't change everything, we can't change other people really, but we can change how we look at that, and how we look at them, how we perceive life, and that's the only thing really in our control, right?
Wow. Bukharian Buddha.
We're going deep out here. We're going deep.
Yeah, of course.
All right. On a lighter note,
I like talking about things like this.
No, me too, bro.
Yeah.
Me too.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, it's good. Nobody usually asks me. I usually do the asking, but thank you.
Oh, people usually just like wait?
Yeah, bro.
No, it's a conversation.
I know. It's good.
It's a podcast, but still.
I love it, man.
Because this is the first time we met, so I want to know about you too.
I feel like I know you though. I don't know why, bro. That's crazy. No, for real.
That's
I
good.
feel like I know you. I've been a fan for a minute.
Oh yeah.
Like, I've been watching.
Really? I didn't know. I never know who watches my stuff.
It just comes up on my feed, you know. It's in the algorithm.
Okay.
I'm the target demo.
Yeah.
You're meeting the target demo. Like
that's fair.
32-year-old Bukharian pro Israel.
Yeah. It makes sense. The Venn diagram is there. Yeah. No, what were you gonna ask? Sorry, I interrupted you.
Mount Rushmore.
Oh, comics.
Top 4 comics of all time. The GOATs.
The top 2 are Carlin and Pryor. I feel like Pryor. Everybody's doing what Pryor did. You know how, like I said, Woody Allen was the root of the Nebuchadnezzar Ashkenaz Jew or whatever. Richard Pryor, I feel like, in terms of how he opened up on stage, in terms of like I don't know if you know much about him, like he burned himself alive, and by accident, of course, but he was on drugs and stuff like that. He has such a terrible life. Like his mom was a prostitute. She worked in a brothel, and he lived in the brothel, I believe. And he's able to make just comedy out of all of it, and he was able to open up in a way that made you kind of like feel for him and then understand where he was coming from. And also just performance-wise, he was just like, he would do voices, he would do like just whole scenes, like as an actor, like he would just do whole scenes by himself, and he would just play different characters. And Carlin for his, I guess, his like righteousness in a way, because he was just like, this is what I believe, and I don't care if you, believe me or not, And the other two are just people I like Bill Burr. I've always been a fan of. I've always been a fan of Bill Burr. And the fourth is a tie between Patrice and Louis. I think Louis takes him over because Patrice died, and he only had, I think, one main special and a couple albums, and Louis had like 10 or 15 specials. I don't even know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And Louis, technically, like in terms of technique, I think he's the best living comic now.
Wow.
Yeah, because he can do everything. And then the topics of his jokes are not, it's already become so far in the sense of like, it becomes like morality tales in a way, where it's like stuff about like greed and, ambition and all this other stuff. And that's one thing that comics, I don't feel, do as much nowadays, and he has the courage to do any of that. Anyway, that's my comedy nerd kind of stuff. No, because one of his specials, he starts out by saying like a lot of people have like a moral courage, and like I've never heard a comic even like start anything like that, where it's just like, yeah, so I was walking down the street, and he just goes like, yeah, let's talk about courage, let's talk about morality. And that's something that I find very, very interesting.
I feel like your top four, top five.
Sorry that they're all guys. I don't know if no, seriously, okay. Some people like,
you can't get canceled here. It's Israel, bro.
That's true. Luck. That's true. Yeah, that is true.
Good luck. But they're all kind of like philosophers in a way, right? Like they're not like the going for the lowbrow as much. Like so here and there.
Yeah.
Less slapstick, right? But
yeah,
Yeah,
they are. They're philosophical adjacent. I don't like when I hear people say comedians are the philosophers, because I'm like, they're fucking clowns first.
They're clowns, but they're pointing out like all this like shit that like nobody, like everybody notices and everybody realizes, but nobody points out.
Yes, but
that's like
But people got to remember that there's a punchline at the end.
Yeah.
If there's no punchline, then who cares if you're pointing it out? Like philosophers have pointed it out. Like Kafka and all these other, I don't even know if Kafka's a philosopher, but Aristotle or whatever.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree with you. Yes.
But what makes these guys like funny? Like, what is the secret sauce to like making?
They know themselves, and they know how they're perceived, and they know their place in society, and they know all these things, and they know what tools they need to use to showcase all these things in terms of raising your voice, lowering your voice, act outs, characters, continuing a joke, being silly, all these kinds of things. It's like there's so much that a stand-up comic does in terms of structuring an hour show that people don't really, I don't think people really understand, or maybe they do. I don't know. It's like, it's a very like, there's a lot of shit going on there.
You have to be pretty ballsy, right? Like majority of people,
you have to have confidence.
Yeah, the biggest fear recorded is speaking in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
The second is death.
Yes.
So most people at a funeral would rather be in the coffin than making the eulogy.
Yes, that's true.
Like it's
true.
It's crazy.
Yeah. You do need to be, but also it could also just be like that whole thing of comics needing having low self-esteem, so we need like
validation.
I'm sure that's something to do with it.
Listen, I guess. Well, but we all do in a way, right?
Yeah. Some people genuinely don't. Some people are just like fulfilled, and they're like, fine with a regular job. That's cool too. I don't like romanticize their life or my life or an artist's life. It's like, if this isn't for you, this isn't for you.
But like comics, I feel like there's like I kind of romanticize it in my head, like the culture, comics? Like the Comedy Cellar, the comedy club, like you have these celebrities, you have like these parties, it's like kind of like a rock star life, in a way.
Not really. Not really. No, it can be rock star life. I mean, no, it's not a rock star life. rock stars get appreciated for their songs and this shit and all this stuff. I did a show in Tampa. This woman wouldn't shut the fuck up, and I had to tell her, yo, shut. Fucking Rolling Stones never had to do that shit. So, but they, it's sort of like, what do you call it? The traveling is the job usually. That's usually the hardest part of the job. The show is fun.
Yeah.
But like going doing all this shit. Yeah. Yeah. I just made it sound really depressing. No, I don't think it's a rock star life. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Rock star life. Just
I don't know, man. Like, I guess so.
No,
it's not like that.
Not at my level. No, it's like
it's like sitting on a bench next to like a stinky, sweaty dude for like 4 hours before going on stage.
Yeah,
and,
I mean,
like, yeah.
Yeah, it's just another. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm in it. I don't romanticize it.
Gotcha.
You know, and also so many comics are mentally ill that I don't want to like hang out with them. You know, I don't want to like bear the burden of their trauma. I don't want to listen to their.
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to their bullshit.
Okay.
So I kind of just like I don't hang out. I hang out with my friends, comic friends. I don't like add more unless I know you're normal. I don't want to add more bullshit, you know? I think that's part of getting older. You're like, just leave me alone, you know?
Got you. You reach capacity.
Yes.
Got you.
I've reached capacity.
What's your like dream show, like venue or whatever? Do you know?
If I had a choice,
yeah,
like no matter
anything,
what,
yeah.
Madison Square Garden. If I had a choice, because I'm from New York,
yeah.
and I'd been like, I don't know if it'll ever happen.
We'll
but
see you soon, MSG.
No,
New York, one night only.
Yeah, right. I'm from New York, so MSG is like,
yeah.
I've seen, you know, I saw Bill Burr. Every time Bill Burr plays Madison Square Garden, I saw Louis there. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Yeah, right, yeah. That's what was that, 20,000 people?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, there's one.
One.
One. Two. So
2.
2 out of 20,000.
Nah, Shlomo won't come, bro. But
No,
I'm there
fair.
for
That's
sure.
fair.
I'm there for sure.
Just need 19,998 people.
You got it, bro.
Yeah,
Mom's there probably, right?
That's 3.
I'll bring my mom.
4.
But then they might have like whoever makes the better Oshpila, you know?
Okay, so one of them has,
One of them
has to die.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I want to wrap it up. I always ask this question
Yeah, sure.
at the end.
How long has it been? Oh, wow. That's crazy.
So,
Nice.
if you had to, what's the best piece of advice you've ever received, and why?
In terms of what? Career?
Everything. Everything.
Everything?
Keeping it very particular.
One comic, I remember one time, this one comic, he told me, he's like, you know, I didn't think you were funny when you started, and now you're funny. And he wanted to tell me, like, this is one thing I was told is like, you know, you might be like struggling or whatever, but just stick around. Just everything that you want to come will come. Don't get too impatient, you know. I struggle with that where I kind of want everything all at once, but sometimes it's good to kind of just, you know, be patient. And you learn a lot more from being patient, you know. That's career-wise. I don't know what else. My mom, maybe she told me something. Find someone. I don't know. That's not advice. It's just like an order. What advice?
Don't eat yellow snow. It's a good one.
Fuck. Don't eat
It's
yellow
not lemon.
Oh,
It's not
you.
lemon.
Damn, bro. All that lemon I've been eating. What advice, man? I don't know. I don't know what people. Why can't I think of any? I don't listen to anybody anyways.
Listen, man, maybe that's the best advice.
Don't listen.
Don't
Yeah,
listen.
okay, yeah, that's good
Don't
advice.
listen to anybody.
Seriously,
Nobody knows better than you.
Except for this sentence, just don't listen to anybody, because it's like what I find funny might not be what you find funny, and then like you might put like a Santa Claus hat on your head and it'll sell like 7,000 tickets, and I'm wrong and you're right. So yeah, truly don't listen to in life. Don't listen to anybody. This place is run by idiots. Truly, this world is run by idiots, and there's no rules to this. There's laws. There's no rules. That's a good one.
Opa.
Boom.
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 Mic drop. On that note,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Natan.
Yo, thanks, man.
Thank you so much for coming on, bro.
Boom.
Representing the Bukharians out here.
Yeah, man.
We,
you too. You are too.
We're out here, man. We're out here.
Yeah,
We're making
man.
waves.
Good.
We're making
Good.
waves. We're disrupting.
That's right.
We're here.
Make your own shit. That's another thing. Make your own shit. Stop complaining. I used to do that all the time. I used to complain, like, why don't other people want to know about Bukharians? And now I'm like, I think you're the second podcast that I've been on. There's an American Bukharian guy. I've been on his podcast, and now I'm on your podcast. And this is the way to go. Make your own shit. Everybody else will come after your stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Don't wait for someone to hand you the keys.
Yes.
Go take it. Go
Yeah.
be your own person. Whatever you want to do,
That's true.
be your own person.
That's very true.
Amazing, brother. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
That is a wrap.